My wife told me to build a little shoe cubby in the nook behind the front door, so we're going to build that. Using this Craig rip tool, I make sure I get all my boards to the correct width. Here's all the boards cut to size or to the width, and then I'll cut them to length. I like to use the Craig pocket screws and wood glue in order to put it all together. These corner clamps are great for ensuring 90-degree angles. Utilize your wood squares to make sure all shelving or inserts are lined up right. Not bad for day one. We'll continue working on this down the road. Day two began by custom making all the little planks for the smaller cubbies for hats and gloves. Here I'm just using some wood glue and some clamps to fix some veneer that was cracking a little bit. Don't forget your wood glue as you put down your pieces. Quick trip to Lowe's and I was able to get more wood to finish the top. Screw them in. Don't forget your wood glue. Using my square and drill, I'm making pilot holes for finishing nails. You're going to need a point like this to drive the finishing nail down below the veneer. See, there's a nail driven down and one still popping up. This spackle is great for filling in nail holes and screw holes, so that after we're done sanding, you won't see where I put my screws on my nails. Next, I'm going to use this Rockwell Blade Runner to make some facing for the cabinet by cutting up some poplar. And then we're going to attach that poplar just using some brad nails. Don't forget your wood glue. And of course I'm going to use my point to drive those brad nails all the way in. I'm only using a cheap electric stapler for those brad nails. So measuring out all the different pieces for the face. And then I'm going to glue them down and use the staple gun to drive in some brad nails. And my point to make the brad nails go in deeper below the veneer. Sanding will come later. Fill in those holes with that spackle. That's it for today. To sand this, I'm going to start with the 180 and move up to the 220. That way I can get the coarse stuff and then sand it really fine for nice glass finish almost when it's painted. Nice view of the pocket screws after I filled them with that spackle and then sanded them. Next, I decided to go ahead and dry fit this. As you can see, it was really tight and I probably should have built it in instead of pre-building it. Once I got it in, I ended up scuffing the wall a little bit. So instead of trying to remove it again, I decided to go ahead and build the base, slide the base under, and secure it with some finishing nails to the board, or sorry, to the shelving. Then the shelving was shimmed in to be square, and then as you can see with those little screw holes, I screwed it to the side to properly secure it. Now all I have left to do is put trim along the side so it looks like a true built-in. For trim, I'm going to start by doing a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch strip on the bottom. This will allow for me to easily take it off later in case I want to do tile or something. It's only held on by brad nails. I didn't use any glue, but as a seam. 1/4 rounds cut at miters, cut with miter angles, and the rest of it looks pretty nice. That's it for day 3 of this build. Next step will be painting. For painting, I just used some of the old house paints we had laying around. My wife wanted it to match the existing wall paints that we had. I just utilized tape and a couple standard painter's tools and this little edger and some brushes. Painted the inside of the boxes first, and then as soon as that was dry, I went ahead and taped my lines on the inside of the boxes and got the outer trim painted. And the final product looks very impressive. So like and subscribe if you thought this was a good project. Thank you.